It is cooling the radiator. While the system is not properly cooled, so it's not being able to cool, it's X. If you go there and take a look ahead, you'll be able to see what happened to the fan's appearance here.
Here it is. I've been looking for this all morning. Now, let's see if it works.
The car I'm introducing today was also brought in because of the heat. It's a 2004 model Terracon. Let me show you the engine bay first. This is how things stand right now. You came to see us because this car's air conditioner isn't very good, and the engine heat is high, but it looks like you were asked to remove the thermostats and keep operating, and then, when winter comes, to attach them again. I've explained the contents about the thermostats to you through a video. You can see the lower part here, right? You can leave out the car's part that doesn't have this and still drive. However, when you press here, it will go down. There's a video where I said that this valve shouldn't be removed because it's part of a three-way cooling circuit. If you leave it out, the engine receives more heat. If by any chance there's a summer thermostat like this installed in your car, please don't remove it. If it breaks down, you'll need to replace it. Since you've come in, I've taken a look at the air conditioner to diagnose it. This is the current condition. Could you start the engine for a moment right now? I'll check the AC pressure. Turn on the air conditioner. You can see the gauge on the left going down, right? The gauge on the right is going up. Please wait here for a moment. It goes down a lot. It goes down further. It means there isn't enough gas. Instead, the pressure is higher on this side. When they say it's high, it's here there's a fan. That's the fan. There's also a fan here. And this is the fan oin. To me. I wanted to tell you about today. They're just playing around, aren't they, fans? This fan is spinning and it has to cool the radiator and the condenser in front of it, but it was lacking. So I added a supplementary fan here, but this one was changed. Salver winded while the other side wasn't. I've seen a car where this fan was installed with the wrong rotation direction. I checked both sides and they're rotating normally. The issue is the temperature coming out of the condenser and the temperature measured. Here, please look at it like this. Isn't gas entering the condenser? It would enter and then exit. So there should be a temperature difference between the inlet side and the outlet side, but there isn't. What do you mean? It means that, assuming it's for domestic use, the condenser in front of the radiator is not cooling the outdoor unit. While I was figuring out why it's not cooling, I tried to hold the fan up and test it, put on my gloves, and reached my hand in here. Then it runs smoothly. Strange again? This isn't right, so I told you to turn off the engine. I turned it off and checked again. Now, let's watch the scene where the engine is turned off. The fan stopped, right? Please look closely here. You probably don't understand what this means, right? This fan has to be flipped around. I need to pull the air from the radiator side, but I can't pull it properly. Right now, the radiator side is being cooled, even though it's not properly cooled. It's because you can't cool it down. Actually, I'll temporarily replenish this fan by using another fan. At the moment, this fan is called a viscous fan, or people also use the term fan clutch. It's mounted like this. When the engine runs like this, doesn't it keep turning along with it? Let's see. The engine rotates again. Then this one also needs to rotate. But if it's set up like this, where it rotates in this, way, then it's a structure that pushes the air from inside out. But this car spins like this, you see. So if the engine is rotating like this, then the fan and the blades should be flipped around. You came all the way from far away, and I can't help but introduce this to you. Because when we were working, the fan's direction was wrong. This is meant to introduce that statement. So the engine radiator isn't being cooled either, and neither is the air conditioner condenser. So should we remove the thermostat? And with the thermostat removed, we're running the vehicle. Now, until you get to where I'm at, it takes about an hour and a half. This is the situation. What should I do? So I need to remove this and change direction again, right? What do you mean? The fan goes in here. This is called a fan clutch. On this side, it connects to the engine on this side. There is the radiator. And the fan blades you saw here are mounted. But you need to flip the direction of the blades and attach them. So when you install it here, the direction is like this. But by flipping it around and installing it that way, you can draw in the airflow from the radiator side more effectively. And the condenser side is also cooled properly. In other words, even if the auxiliary fan in front of it breaks, you can still achieve a cooling effect that allows the car to operate. In other words, the Somerset has to be installed again. And the fan needs to be flipped over and fitted in. I introduced that to you, but I'm not sure whether you'll be able to understand it. You just removed the fan. You can take a good look at how it looks right here. We'll turn it and then show you how this one changes. You need to see how this is installed right now. Turn it over like this. You have to fit it in here this way so it can take the heat properly. And this is the side with the radiator. And this is the side with the condenser. It circulates the air between the condenser side and the radiator side. And it starts with this fan, then it starts with this fan again and pulls the air in. That win is set up in such a way. You understand, right? The fan is fitted by turning it. Please turn off the ignition for a moment before you do the maintenance. If you remember what the fan used to look like, take a look now to see what it's like at present. Take a look at the fan. It's spinning right now. The fan clutch is faulty. Actually, you can go over here and look at it if you turn it around. You'll be able to see what happened to the fan. It was flipped over and got stuck in there. Now it's fitted properly, and as it turns, it pulls in the air in front. Try starting it again. When it's installed properly now, the air coming out from here should be strong and weak with the intensity able to be adjusted. Then you won't be able to feel it in the video. But there will be a distance of about 30 to 40 centimeters here. When you position it like this on the fan, at a distance of about 30 to 40 centimeters, the incoming airflow should be adjustable starting strong, then weak in this kind of manner. If you press the accelerator pedal, it'll turn even harder, right? Also, for example, if you keep pressing it at 1500, 2000, or 3000, the fan speed will seem to speed up and slow down on its own. The operation has to work that way in order to function properly. That's how you should understand it. Since there is no thermostat, setting Somerset stats, we'll attach it and then observe. The air conditioner is currently turned on. This is the pressure in this state. And what happened to the low pressure earlier? I was down there, right? It went up a bit and then came back down. And we'll check the temperature on the outside side. This is the current temperature. It's already over 30 degrees. If the temperature on the side with the condenser exceeds 30 degrees, then the gas pressure at 20 degrees here versus the pressure at 30 degrees will differ. Because the gas expansion rate depends on temperature, the high pressure also varies. Depending on the temperature, where is low pressure at what level? You can understand it this way. So, while looking at this, should cooling on the condenser side and the radiator side be considered good or bad? You need to check this. And then inject the gas. Put in 500 grams, according to the vehicle's specified specs, 1 kilogram or 1.2 kilograms. This doesn't have any particular meaning. Even if the amount of gas is specified, the required gas amount can vary. Depending on whether the radiator and condenser have good or poor cooling capacity, I just want you to know, when we're working like this, my car takes a few grams, so I'd prefer we didn't have this kind of conversation. I'd like to say this. I'm currently pressing the throttle at 2000 RPM.
Okay.
Idling is okay, returning to the idling state again. The engine has been started and left running after maintenance was completed. It would be great if you could refer to this. When diagnosing the air conditioner here, there's a high pressure hose on this side, and there's also a high pressure hose on this side. The greater the temperature difference between the two sides, the better the cooling capacity on this condenser side. It means the air conditioner has good performance. But when you first came to see me,
The first time you came to see me,
there was almost no temperature difference between the left and right sides. Of course, part of it may be because this fan was installed incorrectly, and maybe also because the thermostat was removed. I told them, go to the place where it was, serviced and get the service. But they didn't go, so we did the work. And after reinstalling the thermostat, I checked the gas pressure, and the gas was connected incorrectly. And even now, the performance of the Viscous fan is not very good. While reaching this conclusion, I explained the problems to you. The air conditioner works well. It hasn't won my heart yet, but the air conditioner's performance has improved. With that, I would like to thank everyone who has been watching until now. Just in case your car doesn't have an electric fan, but instead has a viscous fan, like the one on this car, does the fan speed change depending on whether it's getting hot or not? You can use how strong or weak. The airflow is here as a reference. If you're able to keep a steady airflow volume, then you'll think, my fan must have a problem too, and you should get it serviced. I think I'll wrap up my introduction here for today. Thank you, everyone. Your health comes from a healthy car, so don't worry and suffer mentally. From having an unhealthy car, I hope it becomes summer, when you can enjoy a pleasant drive while riding a healthy, well-maintained car. They say the rainy season is coming. I hope there won't be any damage from the rain. Thank you. I'm leaving. Bye-bye.